In today's video, I'm going to be prepping for back to school. The plan is to go school supply shopping, plan for school, pack my book bag, and get organized to be ready for the new semester. Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Hannah. Today, we are going to be preparing and getting ready for back to school. College is about to start in a week from today, and we're gonna be extra ready for it. So, first things first, you guys saw I went to the store. I wanted to pick up a couple things, a little back to school haul for you guys. Very small haul. I'm on a budget here. What can I say? I got 2 notebooks for $10. I went to Big Lots. I was gonna go to Target, but it was raining, and one little notebook at Target is $20, so. Anyways, here is my haul. I got this notebook. Looks very plain, has one of these. I still need to take off the tag. The reason I got it is because it has dotted grid pages, which if you are in the bullet journal community, if you know what that is, you know these notebooks are a rarity and they are hard to come by, especially just at Big Lots for $6. So I had to do it. I love dotted grid notebooks. I'm not sure what I'm going to use this for yet, because I do take a lot of notes with my iPad just because it saves on paper, and I love stationery. Do not get me wrong. I love stationery, and I have every color you can ever imagine. So do not get me wrong, I love writing on paper, but I like using my iPad because the Apple Pencil is really nice, and if I'm going somewhere, I don't have to bring 1,700 pens and markers to make my notes look pretty. It's a lot easier. You can share things, you can print these things out. It is just so handy, but I occasionally like to use paper. I mostly like to use notebooks for brain dumping. Ever since I got my iPad, I used to use notebooks for everything. I used to bullet journal as well, but ever since I got my iPad, I plan with that digitally, but I like to just brain dump things in a notebook. Sometimes you just need to write things down, pen to paper. I also got this notebook. It's a journal, so cute. I got a discount, so that's why 8 plus 6 does not add up to 10. So it's just a super big notebook in comparison to this. It's just a lined notebook. This one especially will be super nice for just brain dumping things. If I need to write down a list, sometimes I just need to write down a quick to-do list and I don't feel like necessarily putting it in my planner and I just want to write it down really quick. Sometimes I need to take quick notes, write down some ideas. So this is like a brain dump notebook. That's all I got today. Wanted to not go too crazy because I already have a good amount of stuff at my house. The first thing that I'm going to do today is I'm going to prepare my Notion, which I filmed a Notion video for you guys, which will be coming out soon, on how to use it and what I use it for. But now I'm going to be setting up the pages for each class. And this is where I will put due dates, I will put to-do lists, I will put down digital notes if I need that, assignment, PDFs, all of those things if I ever need just a database for all my schoolwork. That is where this will go, and I will keep track of all of my assignments for the whole year through this. Okay, so I made my school page, my school dashboard basically, and once my teachers publish the classes, then I'll actually go and update it, and I'll probably show you that in a future vlog. But basically this is my homepage of my Notion, and I click backpack, and then I have my school dashboard, and I kind of made it a different theme. So I have this cover, I have this cute little GIF. Then here I have a link to my school page. Here is just a title, and I'm going to link all the pages to my courses. I have a to-do list for this week, And then I have this widget here. It's a Pomodoro clock. If you haven't heard of that, it's basically where you do assignments or you work for 25 minutes or study and then you rest for 5 minutes. And then I put a couple pictures here. Also put a calendar here that I'm going to use just for my college calendar. Then this is going to be to-do lists for each day if I need that. It's very simple, but I'll go more in depth once my teachers put stuff in there. Okay, now I'm gonna use one of my old notebooks just because I don't want to write in my pretty one yet. And we're gonna write a to-do list. Hey! We're gonna write a to-do list for the rest of the things that I need to do for preparing for college. I also just wanted to show you this. I just got a new external hard drive. Can you believe that this tiny little thing is 2 terabytes? Let me show you my old 1 terabyte, half of this, the external hard drive that I had. This is what it looks like. This is the comparison. That's insane. It's literally tiny. It looks so much bigger on the camera than it is in real life. So we're gonna write a little to-do list for everything we need to do. So basically the plan is to clean my room. It's an absolute disaster right now. Clean my office desk area, pack my bag for school. I do online school, but sometimes I like to go places and do my homework. So it'll be nice to just have a little book bag. I want to create some habits and routines, and then I want to create a color palette in GoodNotes, and I'll explain what that is when we get there. Cleaned my area. Now I am going to pack my potential school book bag. So since I'm doing online school, technically I don't need a book bag, but sometimes I like to go places or I like to go to coffee shops and just work just to get out of the house. So we're gonna pack a potential bag for the day that I go to a coffee shop. Here's the handy dandy bag that will be featured today. Just a tote bag, cotton on a few years ago. It's done me well. Let's go ahead and start with the first thing and probably most important thing, the laptop. Doing online school, you kind of need a laptop. It is what it is. Slide that right there. Nice. Second thing is my iPad because I write a lot of notes on here, I plan on here, and I just use it for so much stuff. So basically most of the time if I'm writing stuff for school, it will be on here. I can also put that right in there. Next thing, I have a few stationery things. So first of all, I have a little pencil pouch here. I got some washi tape just to make pages cute. And then we have these little tabs to mark pages. Then we have purple and blue highlighters, an essential. Then we have 2 black pens, amazing. Last but not least, we have a mechanical pencil, all of which will be going into this pencil pouch right here. All of which will be going into this pencil pouch right here, and we're all set. Go ahead and put her in there as well. Last but not least, we have the journal that I got today in case you need some paper to jot down some ideas. Here is the final school bag. Very stylish. What do you think? What do you think? Amazing. Now I'm going to talk about some habits that I want to implement. I wrote down a little list in Notion of certain habits and routines that I want to make sure to implement during the school year. That way I can create a lot less stress on myself and I'll still have time for resting and free time. A few of the habits that I want to implement are waking up early. I think what is sustainable and very doable is 7 a.m. every day. Every day. Get up at 7 a.m., do my Bible study, and then definitely start working on schoolwork or editing or work around 8 a.m. Go to the gym around 9 or 10 after I've worked for about an hour. Come back, shower, get ready for the day, and then work until about 5 or 6 on schoolwork, editing work, whatever I have to do that day, sometimes maybe a little bit longer. But as long as I don't procrastinate, I don't have to do every single thing for school on each day. Next thing I definitely want to implement, which I kind of touched on this a little bit, is to do schoolwork in the morning. And this is very recommended for all of you because unless you're a night person, if you wait for schoolwork in the evening, that's normally for me the time that I want to wind down. I do not feel motivated anymore, and it just, if you normally do schoolwork at night, just try for one day doing it and getting it done early in the day and then see how much better you feel. You get it done and then you're just done with school for the rest of the day and it feels amazing. Another habit I want to implement is doing schoolwork and trying to get it done Monday through Friday so that I have nothing school related on the weekend. And then I also want to plan the school week every Sunday. I want to just sit down and plan. I already plan content creation and I plan my work schedule and I plan all my other stuff, so I want to include the school week and plan what things I'm going to do on each day. And then another thing that's kind of just fun and also helps me to get out of the house, I want to go to a coffee shop at the very least a couple times a month, hopefully even once a week. So that is 5 habits that I want to implement this school semester, and all of them are very, very doable and very sustainable. I just have to work at them every week. At the beginning of the school year, first week, or at least the first few days, normally is probably the easiest because you're just starting to get into things. You know, you have syllabus things, you don't have 20 assignments thrown at you that are all hard. So I would recommend try setting a routine the very first week of college. That way it's kind of a lighter load of a week depending on what you're studying and what school you go to. But if it's a lighter load, set a routine, write it down, write down what things you want your routine to be. That way it'll decrease stress on you, you know, not procrastinating, things like that. But don't just put don't procrastinate. Give ways and habits to implement that will cause you not to procrastinate. Just like all of these, this list of 5 things, if I actually follow them, will cause me not to procrastinate. Implement some habits the very first week of school and carry it on throughout, but the first week is kind of trial run. That way you can get used to that routine for a week and then continue getting used to it as the school year gets busier, and that way by the time it gets really crazy, you'll already be in a routine. So the very last thing we're going to do to get ready for school is I'm going to make a nice pretty color palette on Goodnotes, and I'll explain what that is and how I do that. This is my iPad and this is Goodnotes. It's an app for note taking on your iPad, and you can draw on it with your Apple Pencil or whatever pencil you choose to use. So basically what I'm going to be doing right now when I say I want to make a color palette, basically if you go and click on the color, you have all these different colors here, which I have a fairly good selection. I want to just make it really pretty and add so many pretty colors. That way when school comes around and I'm taking notes, you know, watching a lecture and it's going by fast, I'll have a bunch of pretty colors all right here in order. So I kind of just want to go in, add a bunch of colors that I think are pretty, and then put them in color order so that it looks all cute and aesthetic. Sure, I completely missed the boxes, but it is what it is. I have completely prepped for school. If school started right now, I would be prepared. I would be ready. My head is in the game. My head is in the game. That's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below, too cool for school, if you stayed till the end of this video. I hope you all do amazing this year at school, whether you're in middle school, high school, college. I hope you have an amazing semester. Don't procrastinate so that you can actually have the time for yourself. Rest is in the Bible and it is a command to rest. Don't forget to rest, but also work hard. All of us watching, we're gonna get straight A's, okay?